Alright everyone, today I want to share with you something really special. This right here is my latest drawing. An American Airlines Boeing 737-800 wearing the iconic Astrojet livery. Can you see it? Yes, it's right here. What do you think of it, guys? I am holding the original A4 piece right here. And right behind me, hanging on the wall, you can see the larger A3 print of the same piece. This aircraft is registered as November 905 November. It is 13 years and 11 months old, and it has been flying for American Airlines for its entire life. It was delivered to the company in the 16th of October 2012. The Astrojet livery has such an incredible look, and capturing all those metallic reflections and vintage colors was one of my favorite parts of making this artwork. So friends, now I will leave you to enjoy the full time lapse of making this drawing, from the very first lines to the final details. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Every once in a while, a project comes along that challenges you, excites you, and pushes your skills to their very limits. This drawing right here of the Boeing 737-823 registered as November 905 November is exactly that kind of project. And believe it or not, it's not just any airplane. It's a story of metal, paint, and history. Let me take you on a journey, not just through the skies that N905NN has flown, but through the journey of creating this artwork, from the first pencil line to the final brush stroke. N905NN is a Boeing 737-823, part of the 737-800 Next Generation family. Built in 2012, it's a modern workhorse designed for efficiency, safety, and comfort. With two CFM56-7B24E turbofan engines, a 162-seat configuration, and a cruise speed of roughly 440 knots, it can effortlessly climb to 41,000 feet, carrying hundreds of passengers across short to medium haul routes. But it's not just about numbers. Every rivet, every curve of the fuselage tells a story, the story of countless flights, pilots, crews, and passengers. One of the most fascinating things about N905NN is its livery, the iconic American Airlines Astrojet heritage paint scheme. This retro livery pays tribute to the jet age of the 1960s, a time when aviation symbolized adventure, speed, and innovation. Imagine the roar of the engines, the excitement of passengers boarding, and a thrill of a nation discovering air travel as a routine part of life, all captured in this design. This aircraft has seen a lot. Domestic hubs like Dallas, Charlotte, and Philadelphia, leisure routes to the Caribbean, and even went through a repair after a ground incident in Philadelphia in late 2024. By July 2025, it was back in service, ready to carry passengers safely across the skies again. And this is where my story intersects with N905NN's. This drawing took over a month to complete, with daily sessions of 2 to 3 hours. The most challenging part? The fuselage. Every subtle gradient, reflection, and nuance of the Astrojet colors had to be mixed perfectly to achieve realism. It was painstaking, often frustrating, but deeply rewarding. Every hour I spent blending shades, adjusting tones, and perfecting details was a step closer to capturing the soul of this aircraft on paper. And there is more. This wasn't just a personal project. It was my very first commissioned artwork. A follower from Texas requested a custom drawing of N905NN, on the thought that someone from the other part of the planet trusted me to bring this aircraft to life added both pressure and excitement. Soon, this drawing will be shipped to Texas, a tangible connection between an aircraft, an artist, and an aviation enthusiast. Let's dive deeper into what makes N905NN so special. The Boeing 737-800 next generation series is known for its reliability, advanced avionics, and improved aerodynamics compared to older 737 models. Pilots love the CFM56 engines for their efficiency and quiet performance, while passengers enjoy the more spacious cabin layout, larger overhead bins, and modern in-flight systems. It's a perfect blend of engineering, comfort, and performance. Here is a fun fact. The 737-800 is part of one of the most powerful jet families in aviation history, with over 10,000 aircraft delivered worldwide. N905NN might be just one of those thousands, but every aircraft has its own personality, its own story. And this story is now captured in my drawing, a moment frozen in time. Coloring the fuselage was a real test of patience and skill. The Astrojet livery has multiple shades of silver, red, and blue, all blending seamlessly across the plane's body. Getting the reflections right, showing the curvature realistically, and preserving the metallic sheen, it felt like flying N905NN with every stroke. And the cockpit windows, the engines, even the tiny details on the tail, each one demanded attention, care, and respect for the aircraft's design. As I prepare this drawing for shipping to Texas, I reflect on the journey, both mine and N905NN's, from its first delivery in 2012 to its flights across America, from repair and maintenance to every flight it will take in the future. N905NN represents more than metal and engines, and my artwork now carries that story across another distance, from my studio to someone who loves this aircraft as much as I do. Art and aviation might seem like different worlds, but projects like this show they are deeply connected. Through this drawing, I wasn't just creating a picture, I was capturing history, dedication, and passion. November 905 November lives not only in the skies, but also on paper, a story that anyone can see, feel, and connect with. This drawing is a tribute to aviation, to artistry, and to the journey of bringing ideas to life. And now, it's ready to take flight, from my studio all the way to Texas in the United States. Alright friends, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.